So one of the biggest things we've solved in the industry is these cows that go off their feed and get temperatures and appear to cough and have pneumonia. Do you know? It's a massive problem. And it's even an in-shed problem. So what we said is it's just micro bits of palm kernel and tapioca and all that getting down into the lungs. You know, this brewery speed thing is all about what it's about. You know, if you're drawing this rumen, this brewery here, I only call it a brewery because I keep the farmers awake if I talk on those languages and interested. But the total, 20 kilograms of dry matter going in there, if I add, with or without salt, there's another, this one trial at 7%, there's another trial at 20% degraded. So plus 7 to 20% of that dry matter is degraded in there when I add salt compared to if I don't. So it means there's a lot more poo coming out here. Okay. A lot more Mr. Whippies coming out here if I don't add salt, yeah? So the salt's just no brains. It's, again, one of those ones, give me $1, I'll give you $10 bag, just instant. There's only one better conversion, only one better return on investment out that, and that's putting potash on paddocks. I'll come to that. Yeah. We might have a break and I'll come to that because that's the best top conversion I've got out there. So there you go, that no water, it's probably just tastes like dry wheat bix. Yeah. And that's, this here, that NDF is, I describe it as 10 wheat bix thick. Yeah, not 1 wheat bix thick. It's like the scenario of this stuff is like throwing in a weed eater into the brewery, yep, and letting it go and hack and cleave it and break it all down into little bits so that they're far more easy to eat by these guys than, as you say, an elephant or a leg. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah.
But maize at 45% doesn't pack well either.
Oh, it's terrible. No, it's shocking. That's shocking stuff, eh? Your wheels go over that stuff and they go straight back up again. So that stuff's no good at all. And poor guys, 700-800 tons sitting in there and it's kind of rubbish. And you have to tell them, well, you printed your budget right there. Yeah. However, we see that stuff, we say, right, we can uncompromise this a wee bit, put some more water in it, put some more salt on it, yeah, put the yeast on it, yeah. And you can actually get a lot of the indigestible bits out at the other end. So we can even out the vagaries and variabilities of contractors. They can't do it themselves. But the key thing, again, is set the script up. Like a lot of the farmers we work with, they wouldn't even know about the 35 dry matter. Or about saying, can you just take a 6-pack out to them and just tell them to go a wee bit slower and crack the kernels down more, So you go in there and there's all these full whole kernels there. Well, that's bypass, eh? And the farmers hate seeing that come out the back end. The best results you're going to get is crack it down really fun, make them go a bit slower, yep. Even if it pays another cent a kilogram to do it, crack it down so that you get the milk protein and litres out of it, yep, and keep it at 35 and stack it down well, compact it well. And you can't feed it. I shouldn't be able to go in there and push my fingernails into it. That's the test. And often you go into it at the face and there's all this stuff at the bottom and it's all hot and you know what I mean? It's like you put your hand in there and it's burning the skin off your hand just about.
So that's what's causing the barbecue.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
What's the salt though?
The salt? Well, when I say 7 to 10% of that degraded, it's clearly increasing the saliva flow. So they're chewing up here, right? And they're shoving a whole lot of saliva into here, which has got enzymes in it, but it's got sodium bicarbonate in it, in the saliva, yeah, to help buffer that guy, the lactic acid. Yeah, so that's a natural process going on. Just they don't produce enough of it, quick enough, to mop it all up when you kind of slug feed in the morning and slug feed in the afternoon. That makes sense? So the salt probably limits the amount of saliva going into the brewery with the enzymes going in. So if you can get that level up, that's cool.